What is up, guys? I got another video for you guys today. Today we are deleting my EGR valve. Let me show you what the EGR valve is and I'll tell you why you need to delete it, and let's get to today's install. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the EGR valve right there. On my Mazdaspeed 6, it's located just under the fuel pump, the high pressure fuel pump, which is that. The EGR is that right there. As you can see, kind of tucked down in there. Don't worry, we'll get a good look at it once we pull it out and stuff. But basically, there's two bolts on each corner. My finger's on one now, and then there's one on the back corner. And they just come out. So this guy is going to be replacing that. And as you can see, it's gonna just block off that whole spot. Step one. Once you've unplugged the EGR, you're gonna wanna break loose the bolts and start pulling them out. First bolt out. And she's almost out, guys. Here is the second bolt on its way out. And there it is, guys. Second bolt, and the whole EGR can come out. Well guys, that's what the EGR valve looks like. So as you can see, it's got all this weird like stuff. I think this is for emissions or for coolant or something like that. Definitely like has to do with coolant, because there's a little bit of coolant that comes out. But yeah, that's the EGR valve. So you unplug this, then you have to undo that hose right there, and that's just two bolts. So really simple, super easy. Now we can install this nice clean plate right on the back. Now it's important to note that you probably should be using a new gasket, but I'm gonna just throw mine in. I don't think it's too important. If it leaks, then I'm definitely gonna have to buy a new one. It's not a big deal, but I'm gonna try the old one. I don't think it'll matter. Just in case you guys are worried about the EGR valve throwing a code, it does throw a code because it obviously thinks it's not working, but you can just have your tuner shut that code off or delete it, and then the code will no longer exist, so you will have no more check engine lights, especially when it's not necessary and you deleted it anyways. Alright guys, so as you can see, the plate is installed. Now I didn't really show me putting the bolt in because it's so simple, but basically, as you can see, all it is this gold plate with two bolts into it, and it just simply tightens up. Now there's an option to run this instead of a plug, and basically you would keep this and keep the hose that goes all the way down there. So right where that bolt is at, I plugged up the hole using that bolt right there. So that hose right there that goes down it used to go to the EGR, which would be this, or if you're looking on the EGR, it's that port. So basically you can choose to run this and still keep the hose, or you can just delete it completely. Now I like things as clean as possible, and as you can see, look at all these hoses already. One less hose is always a good thing. So especially when you're already deleting it and it's a unnecessary like part, why not just delete it? So I ended up just using a plain old bolt, plugging that hole, and then the plate simply just goes right on, and it's just two bolts. Shouldn't take too long. That's an EGR delete. Alright guys, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.